Industrial marketing sucks, and in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 reasons why and how to fix it. The first reason why your industrial marketing sucks is because your CRM system is not utilized. I'm assuming here, making a big assumption that you have a CRM system. That's number one. If you don't have one in place, then that is what's holding you back and why your marketing is sucking. But if you do have one, every single company that we talk to that comes to us for help, comes to us to work on a project, we look into their CRM system, and either they don't have one, or if they do, they're not fully utilizing it. I don't understand how you could possibly expect to have everything organized, to have dashboards, KPI reports, track all your measurables, look at the source of where deals are coming from if you don't have a CRM system that is up to date. You have to look at the CRM system. The best one out there is HubSpot. We're a partner with them, and I don't just get paid to say that. I've used every single type of CRM system, and because we're only in industrial manufacturing, most of our clients use a plethora of different options. You've got Apollo IO, you've got Microsoft Dynamics 365, you've got Sugar CRM. Some people are using Monday.com as a CRM system. All of these different options are out there. The best one is HubSpot because it centralizes sales and marketing together. But if you have the features available, regardless of your system, you need to be fully utilizing them. Now, HubSpot's pricing is not that expensive. People think that you have to spend multiple thousands of dollars a month. And if you have a large company with a lot of contacts and a lot of things that you want to do to unlock the features, then yes, it could cost you a couple $1,000s a month. But for the most part, for companies that have smaller sales teams of less than 10, that have 5, 7, 10,000 contacts you're going after, or even more, you're only going to be spending somewhere between $1,000 to maybe $1,500, $1,700 a month to unlock the features that you need to build a fully robust CRM system. That's the starting point, is having the features available. The tricky part is actually using them. So if you don't have a marketing agency like MFG Tribe that's doing it for you and you're going on your own, you have to understand that the cleanliness of your data in your CRM system is what's going to dictate the quality of your result and how frequently you're using it. So if you break down a CRM system, all the contacts have to have accurate information. It has to be kept up to date, which is problem number one. The easy way to fix that is to use a system like Seamless AI or ZoomInfo or something like that, Hunter.io, Lucia, to be able to clean up that information and make sure that people that are coming in have up-to-date contact information and that it is relatively accurate to the best ability of the platform. We're really looking for like maybe 80% accuracy here. But you have to keep your data clean, but then you have to use the tools. If you have email marketing, use it. If you've got Sales Hub Enterprise on HubSpot, then you need to be using sequences, which are one-off emails, but you have to be doing it. So you have to build up the system with workflows, sequences, campaigns, and then bring people into that system and track and measure the performance and then schedule additional campaigns from there. What people are using CRM systems for the most part in industrial, if it's not being fully utilized, is it's a contact database for people that they got leads from a trade show, they did some sort of campaign, some advertising, they've got contacts in there, they bought a list from somebody that's not super accurate, so they just use it to store all the information, and that's just kind of where it lives. They know that they need it, but they don't know how to use it. So if you're not fully utilizing it, that's going to drastically hinder your results. You have to be tracking opportunities based on source. You have to tie it to your website, use the live chat feature, work all your deals through it, have workflows, sequences, campaigns rolling, and never allow a contact to be forgotten about to put them into a nurture or drip campaign. Keep in mind that people may not need your service or your product right now, but they might in the future. You can't just let those contacts go stale. You have to continue to drip information out to them at least every 1 to 3 months so you don't forget about them. It could be a quarterly newsletter, could be a monthly newsletter, but you skip months with those people that aren't engaging. But you're able to look at all of these contacts you have, 20, 30, 50,000 contacts. What are you doing marketing-wise? Who's the lowest hanging fruit? Who's engaging on content, going to your website, opening up emails, clicking on links, and who's not. And for those groups that aren't engaging, put them down a different path. But that, once you fix that system, and if you want an agency that knows everything about all the automation systems out there, just reach out to us at MFG Tribe. But if you want your system to be robust, you have to put in the effort to make it clean and functional. Number 2, you aren't utilizing LinkedIn. You say that you're playing in social, but you're focusing on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, but LinkedIn is just forgotten about. Or maybe you're not even using any social media at all. There's 2 parties here. Number 1 party is saying, yes, we're doing social. We post once a week, twice a week on LinkedIn, and that's all we're doing. The flip side is says we're not doing anything. You should be posting 3 to 5 times a week. If you're only gonna go with 3 times a week on your company page, it should be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the most active days on LinkedIn in general, and you need to be posting consistently every single week. Kyle, what should we post? You should be posting content that goes back to your website, behind the scenes stuff about employee appreciation, new employees coming on board, events that you're having, company-wide retreats, outings, etc., and then posting content, articles or videos to LinkedIn. you have to keep in mind is that the company page is the place where you post all the information, but you have to teach your team and train them that they need to be building out their own networks and sharing that content out there, because it's going to give you a further reach on the company page. You're not going to go from 500 followers to 5,000 overnight on a company page, but you can get faster results on a personal profile. So take your marketing person, your salespeople, your VPs, etc., that are client facing, have them increase their network, go after, connect with people that are in the industry that you want to either do business with or can provide value to, connect with them, and then when you do the company page post, or when the agency does it like what we do, then you have your team share that out there to get more exposure, and then you get followers to the company page from there. It's a very simple tactic, but people don't understand the proper ways to do it, and they also don't understand the fact that everybody that you want to do business with for the most part is on LinkedIn. If you can find them on there, then you need to connect with them, engage with them, send them messages, and try and get them to follow the company page. So first step is understand that everybody's there. Second step is you create content consistently. You don't have to be super polished and professional with the content. It can be very simple, down to earth, short, text, graphic, link to the website. It can be a simple behind the scenes raw video that you do when you're at the plant. Shoot a video showing what's going on, what's shipping out, what services you guys are offering. Post it up there with maybe some audio commentary, and do that consistently every week, and you'll see that people want to see what you have to offer, and people want to feel like they're part of the team. So shooting content is the fastest way to do that, but if you're not consistent with it, you're never going to see growth. We've got clients whose salespeople and marketing people pay more attention to their LinkedIn message system than they do their own email inbox, because they're able to connect with people, have conversations, and then say, hey, let's jump on a call to talk about how we can provide you with a solution. Focus on LinkedIn. Number 3, your SEO isn't optimized. I don't care what agency you hired and paid them X amount of money to do your on-page SEO, your new website. It looks fresh, it looks clean, it's got good user experience, but your on-page SEO is not fully utilized or optimized. The best way to look at this is to have a system like SEMrush or Moz or Screaming Frog to run through it. But if you don't, the simple step is pull up your homepage, hover over the tab in Google Chrome or Internet Explorer and see what pops up. Hover over the tab in Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and if the phrase that pops up is not relevant to your homepage or one of your internal pages, so go through every single page that's your main product or service. If something pops up that says home dash the company name, or just says applications, industrial applications, or aerospace applications, if it's not relevant to what you would want somebody to type in and search and have that page show up, then that's the fastest way to check to see if your on-page SEO is properly optimized. You want to show up when people search for you, right? I think everybody does. And you want to show up number 1. In order for you to do that, you have to have strong on-page SEO. So it starts with the meta title and description, goes into your H1 tag, your H2 tag, your H3 tag, and then the copy that's on your site that's optimized for that keyword phrase that you're trying to go after. You don't want to just show up when people type in your company name. We just got off a call earlier this morning where I showed a potential customer 80% of their traffic is coming from people searching for their name, which you may think that's great. People know me, but you're missing out on all the people that don't know you. Their organic traffic is only 20% of those people that don't know them. We don't want that to happen. We want it to at least be a 50-50 split, if not 70% of people that don't know you come to your site, 30% do. So if the number is 800 people a month are coming to your site because they typed in a branded phrase, we can keep that number of 800, but we need the non-branded search phrases to be high enough to where that 800 ends up being 30% of total traffic. That should be the goal. If you want to know what phrases or keywords you should be trying to rank for, go to your competitor site, do the same thing. Go to a page, hover over at the top. Whatever pops up, that's the meta title. That usually gives an indication of what that page is trying to rank for. Each page should be specific to a search phrase. So if you're doing something with aerospace, that should be aerospace machining, aerospace plastics, aerospace robotics, something like that for that page, and all the copy should be optimized for it. But people are sitting here wondering, like, why am I not getting a ton of hits to my website? Why is my traffic not increasing? Why am I not getting organic leads from my website? And it's usually because you're not even showing up in the search phrases that you want to, and then you're spending so much money on paid ads to circumvent that while you're not trying to build the organic side, that you're just gonna always be stuck in limbo of saying, I'm spending $5, $10, $20, $30,000 a month on paid ads because I can't get there organically. And sometimes that's the case if it's a highly competitive search phrase. But for the most part in industrial, there's not too many people that are actively competing for it. So the difficulty in this to get to position 1 isn't super high when you compare to other B2B, B2C type consumer products. So it's not super difficult, but people don't pay attention to it close enough. So what we do is we go through a full on-page SEO site audit, and then we track those things, put actions in place, to implement the strategy every single month, review the results, track positions on a weekly basis, review them all monthly to see, are we moving the needle in the world of organic SEO? You have to first look at your site, and again, I don't care who built it. It was most likely not optimized for your specific industry because they may not know about industrial. They may not know about manufacturing, so they don't know the phrases to go after. So check that out, and if you feel like you have issues with it, then reach out to me and we'll take care of it. Number 4, your budget is way too low. I had a call again this morning with somebody else, and we're talking about marketing budgets. Marketing budgets are different depending on the company. So a $20 million, $50 million, $500 million company in industrial does not always have the same marketing budget. We've got cases where we've got $30 and $40 million companies that are clients of ours that are spending $5, $6, $7, $800,000 a year on marketing in general, overall, plus our fees. And we have clients that are in the $50 and $60 million range that are spending only $70,000 a month. Both of them have similar small teams, but the ownership group, upper management hasn't had value in marketing to put enough budget aside to be able to focus on it. Marketing is a 24/7 machine. It does not sleep, it does not eat, it does not take breaks. That thing is constantly working for you. So unlike salespeople that are on and off, the marketing machine is always working. Tons of automation tools are out there, content creation, article writing, SEO, web maintenance, organic social, paid advertising. That's what marketing does. In today's landscape, marketing can do more for you now than some salespeople, and it's way different than it was 10 or 15 years ago in industrial. I've been in it since 2006, and I could tell you that marketing has played a more pivotal and vital role in top of funnel lead generation and then even the follow-up. So if you're looking at a budget, I would say at a minimum, if you want to move the needle quickly in the direction that you want to go, and regardless if you want to go from 20 to 40 million or 55 to 60 million, you should be looking at approximately about, from the outside help standpoint, $70, $80, $90,000 and north as a annual budget for marketing just for the agency. Then if you're going to do trade shows, PPC campaigns, etc., that'd be on top of that. But put in what you want to get out. Partner with an agency like MFG Tribe or somebody else that understands your demographic, understands your market, and go into it and say, look, I know this is going to cost me a lot of money, and I know it's going to take me a few months, if not 6 months, to see drastic results, but I'm going to invest for a year. I'm going to invest $150,000 into marketing, be aggressive with it, full systems with CRM systems, organic SEO, paid search, videos, article writing, trade shows, email marketing, everything. I'm going to go in at $150,000 a year or maybe higher than that. Give it the 12 months and you will see the results as long as you're tracking those opportunities and have all the KPIs and dashboards set up properly. Last but certainly not least, number 5 reason why your industrial marketing sucks is going to be that you have the wrong team or working with the wrong agency. Industrial manufacturing is different. You can't just take a normal B2B, St. Louis B2B marketing agency, Chicago B2B marketing agency, and think that they understand you and what you do, or more importantly, understand the demographic of your buyer. If you're going after operations, purchasing, and engineering, that's all I've done for the last 25 years in manufacturing and marketing, then you need to look at it differently. Everybody wants to be talked to differently. They require different information. Engineers want more technical, operations want to see more efficiencies, purchasing want ease of use and supply chain consolidation, etc. So all the different types of marketing and messaging that you do has to match with that. Try explaining what you do to a normal marketing agency. They're gonna be like, okay, that's not at all like the Under Armour, Nike, or dental healthcare service that we market for, but we could do that because we're the best in the space. Not true. You have to make sure that you pick an agency that understands what you do, number one, and understands your target demographic and has the tools and the resources internally to be able to execute on that aren't going to keep you back or slow you down. The agency has to have a team big enough to hit all the key pillars. So if you think about legs of a table, you have to have something on web and SEO. You have to be doing something on social. You have to have some sort of content creation. That's the first 3. You got to have some sort of CRM system doing email marketing. And you have to, if you want to speed it up, some sort of paid search campaign. So those 5 things are really the key legs of the table to get this thing to stand. Now, you may not have the budget to start with all 5 of them. Maybe you start with just 3, but you have to look at those key areas. So if they're not able to create content for you, make videos and articles with a technical team and technical in nature, then you're going to have to find a different agency that handles that part and an agency that handles everything else. Ideally, you don't want 2 different cooks in the kitchen. You want to have that all in one agency, but make sure that your internal team is aggressive and paying attention to what works for industrial. And if you hire somebody from the outside, they have to know your industry, they have to know your niche, They have to understand your target demographic. That is what's going to separate you from everybody else. So those are 5 reasons why your industrial marketing sucks, and there could be a lot more. If you guys want to learn more about this content, hit the subscribe button down below. Be sure to follow me on LinkedIn. If you guys are like, you know what, Kyle, I just need somebody to take care of this for me, go over to mfgtribe.com, book a discovery call, and let us dig deep into your existing marketing, develop a strategy for you, customized to your business, and execute it for you on a monthly basis. I'll see you on the next one.